Alright, what is up boys and girls, welcome back to another video. We are just taking a quick look at Verasity here. As always, before we begin, please do like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. And with that being said, just a quick look at what's happening with Verasity here then. As we can see, we are getting a little bit of a rollover and rejection over the past 2 days. Obviously this is just because of what is happening with Bitcoin and not really to do with anything else. You can see right now we are just highly correlated to the price of Bitcoin. Just get rid of all these little bits of stuff that I've drawn on today for some of the Twitter posts. You can see here obviously Bitcoin having 2 red candles here, basically meaning Verasity has 2 red candles. It's very simple. The correlation is incredibly high with Bitcoin for now. During the bear market, Bitcoin is obviously leading the market pretty much all the time, unless there is some crazy news for a specific altcoin. But in reality, we would say here VeChain just coming down and retesting some of these areas here that we've seen. Obviously right now today will be interesting to see where we close. Obviously if we close below this 0.23 Fibonacci level, we could come down and retest this previous swing low down here. But you could see here we had a daily candle back here where we basically came all the way down and bounced all the way back inside and above the 0.23 before the candle closed. So obviously it's quite early on in the day now. You can see here on my UTC it's about 1 o'clock, 1:15 right now in the afternoon for me. And realistically we could see Verasity right now looking like, obviously it's looking like right now it's coming down to test some of these levels back here. So we'll see if we do get a bounce in this area. But obviously we have got these swing lows that could be tested. You can see Verasity just starting to come down into those areas now, and we'll see where we close. Obviously if we close somewhere down here, then you'd probably expect a bit more downside for Verasity to come down and retest some lows down here. But if we do come back to the upside like this and close in somewhere in this region here, you could easily expect Verasity to have a bounce back up to that resistance again. You can see we are basically coiling up into this area here between that half a cent level, that 0.005, and also this descending wedge of this, the descending resistance of this wedge. Sorry, you can see support, resistance, support, resistance, support, support, resistance. And if we do come down here and close below this level, you could see coming and retesting support again for Verasity, and the cycle continues until we do see eventually that break to the upside, which I think is probably quite possible for Verasity over the next few months. But right now I'm in a long position, as you can see, with quite a wide stop loss. So we'll see how this day plays out here. If we do start seeing ourselves coming down and closing in this area, I might close this early and reduce some of the losses that I might see if we do come down and just fall back inside the wedge here. But I am quietly confident that we're probably going to see a little bit more upside, maybe even an overextension to the upside for Bitcoin after it's back tested some levels. And if that's the case, we could see ourselves doing something like this and maybe coming up and finally breaking out this wedge like this. Obviously it's a bit of an ask right now. No cryptos have actually broken out of their wedges yet, but I am quietly confident that we could see a little bit more upside for Verasity in the near term. So we'll wait and see what happens next. But those have been my thoughts today, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.